What's up, brothers? Thanks for clicking on the video, and if you're the kind of guy that likes to take dating advice from some random dude in his driveway, you're not going to want to miss this one.
Are you ready for LFA?
Now today I'm going to explain to you why asking women out is beta. And I'm also going to explain to you what you should do instead of asking women out, and this will actually increase the amount of pussy that you get. So, first of all, let's play a situation out. So this is basically the old school method of asking a woman out. So you see a woman you're interested in, and you approach her, you start a conversation with her, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna ask her. So you say, would you like to go out sometime? Now it sounds pretty normal, and I guess it is pretty normal, but it's also weak, it's beta, and it just makes you look bad. You just shouldn't do it. Now the reason why is because for one, you're giving her all the power. She could say yes, she could say no, she could do whatever she wants. She has all the responsibility, and she also has no incentive to say yes. You've given her zero incentive to say yes. So you're basically, it's like a check yes or no situation. It's weak, it's beta, turning all the power over to her and giving her no incentive to say yes. Now, she might say yes, but even if she does say yes, you're still in a compromising position, because now you have to come up with a date that's going to be entertaining. You've got all this responsibility to, put on a good show for her so she'll want to stick around. And that also is beta. Because what you're doing is you're definitely not bringing her into your frame. You're definitely not showing a dominant, masculine, confident frame at all. And ultimately, she's kind of going to see that. You're going to look weak. You're going to look beta. And it's just a bad look for any man to have. Like, you just don't want to do that. Now, instead, you just change it up. It's just a tiny, minute tweak. And it'll completely change the situation up. Instead of asking her, would you like to go out sometime, or whatever it is you're going to say, instead you invite her. Now this is a huge difference, and this is crucial, and it's a panty dropper. When you invite a woman to do something, like, let me give you an example. Let's say you're going to a comedy club on Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a couple of your friends are going, or whatever. Maybe you're not even really going to a comedy club. You're just saying you are. Whatever. Do whatever you got to do. But so when you invite her to a comedy club, now you're not giving her a bunch of responsibility, and you're not really giving her like a bunch of power or making her feel like she has a bunch of power. Instead, now you are inviting her on an adventure. So she can either go along on this adventure, or she can choose to miss out on this adventure. But now she has a strong incentive to go on this adventure with you. Now the reason why this looks strong, it looks dominant, it looks masculine, and why it's a panty dropper is because it makes it look like you have a life, because you do. You have stuff to do, and you're actually bringing her into your frame, instead of some sort of a mutual ground where it's like, oh, let's go on a date, and you got to pick a restaurant or whatever, and it's just going to be a boring date, and you're just using it to get to know her, and it's almost like you're in your head, you're going to be in this fantasy land where you and your queen are just falling in love and the rest of the world doesn't exist. That's a lame date. That's a boring date. Women don't want to do that, but inviting a woman to do something that you already had planned to do anyways gives her a chance to come into your life and find out what it's like to be a part of your life. That's strong, that's dominant, that's masculine. It makes you look like a leader. That's what alphas do, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference between a beta and an alpha. The beta is chasing the chick, hoping she'll say yes. The alpha is basically, it's an invitation. You want to join or not? It's a humongous difference, and it gives her tons of incentive to say yes. It almost pressures her to a point where she has to say yes, because she knows damn well, like, you have stuff to do. You have fun stuff to do. So if she says no, subconsciously, she understands that when she says no, that means she's going to get replaced with somebody else. You know, it's just kind of the way that works psychologically. And that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a small minor tweak. And I know there's a lot of guys, because I've spoke with a lot of you guys out there that, you know, you make this mistake, and then after, maybe you even get a first date. But after this first date, she kind of flakes. She disappears. She loses interest. She stops responding to your texts. Now, a big reason is because the date sucked. The reason why it sucked is because it was just a date. You know, it was this illusion of this fantasy world where you and your queen just are the only two people in the world, you know, and you're spending that time getting to know each other. What you should have did was spent that time showing her how fun your life is, and showing her that, you know, if she wants to be a part of your life, this is what it's going to be like. And that gives her incentive to stick around. And if a woman wants to be a part of your life, that's the biggest panty dropper that you'll ever have. If she wants to keep you, if she wants to be with you, and if she knows that you have a life and another woman is going to be a part of it, if she's not, she's going to have incentive to give you sex, give you good sex, and frequent sex. You know, that's the way it works. That's the way it is. You know, so, you know, like I said, that's just a minor little tweak that you can make. And I know a lot of you guys out there kind of struggle, and I think that's a big reason why, because I probably spoke with, you know, a few dozen guys who have went through the same exact thing. And I'm sure there's thousands and thousands or millions of guys out there that struggle with this sort of an issue. So I hope this video was somewhat informative. You know, I hope it finds somebody out there that needs it. And, you know, you can always come back and rewatch this video sometime down the road if you got something out of it and learn something from it, because ideally, that's really what I want to do. I kind of grow my channel on helping you guys become better, you know. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, hit the notification bell. And remember, when you like a video, YouTube archives it for you, so you can go back to your liked videos and you can find it and you can rewatch it. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. And that's all I have for today, guys. LFA signing out. See ya.
Licking pussy is the single most important aspect. Licking pussy is extremely important. Most guys are now licking pussy.